Okay, so let's see. The assignment here is to evaluate one of three pieces of information in an effort to answer the research question, what are the potential harms of sexting amongst teenagers? So I'm going to come down and do this tweet from Prohibited, which is a media organization I've never heard of before. It says the teen sexting called a gateway to the grave. If sexting is leading to depression, you aren't doing it right. Not exactly sure what that means or what their position is. It's, I don't know, maybe looks like they're maybe pro-sexting. I'm not sure. So let's click on this. And it goes to their website with an article. I mean, all the telltale signs of a traditional article are here. There's a masthead, there's navigation, title, even a person who wrote it, supposedly, dateline. These things don't mean anything anymore. The gateway drug theory is linked for so many reasons. Okay. That's interesting. Risk behavior, mental health, and knowledge. Okay, published by the, okay. So it seems like they are disputing a recent study published in the Journal of School Health and analyzed 6,000 high school students. I don't know how many high school students or students of that researched age there are in the US, but it could be a representative sample, I'm not sure. 29% of the students admitted to consensual, sexy texting. 29%, right? I'm not sure if that's a good or bad percentage or like a high percentage when it comes to that. Let's see. The researchers concluded sexting is the sharing sexually suggestive photos may be a gateway behavior to early sexual activity and increase the likelihood of social ostracism. Okay, that seems pretty harsh. Consider what the study seems to suggest. Sexy texting can be a gateway to depression, suicide, and alcoholism. Does this justify a sexting prohibition to protect the children? For those who believe sexting might actually play a role in suicides, the answer could be yes. That's why coalition-based conclusions are often misguided. It's interesting. Sure, it's possible that sexting is the shared risk factor for all these behaviors. Okay. So they are not cool with this study. Okay. Let's take a look at the study. Let's open this in a new tab. The Wiley Library. Okay, so I know from my experience that Wiley typically does publish peer-reviewed academic journals that are typically pretty sound. Okay, let's take a look at the study here. Who are these people? Let's take a quick look. This professor is at Temple. This professor is also at Temple. This professor is at the University of Delaware. Okay, so these are all University of Illinois, Chicago. Okay, so these are all legit organizations. Who's funded this? Let's see. Usually it says over here on the right. Okay. Doesn't say who funded this, but all right, here we are. The sample size again. 9th through 12th grade students. Okay, so teenagers. Mental health, safety. Okay. So without looking at the methodology too closely, how this data was collected, under what circumstances, etc., I would say that this is most likely a sound study. High school students, particularly men, that report sexting may be more likely to participate in other risk behaviors and experience negative mental health outcomes. Further research should clarify the temporality of links between sexting. Okay. Okay, so it doesn't say here, if I were to sign in with my university credentials, I could probably get access to this full site, but for the most part, yeah, it does seem like this is kind of legit. But let's look a little bit more about prohibited and what they're saying. They don't seem to really give any other evidence in this article except for what appears to be the author's argument. There's no other statistical data or anything that seems to offer a valid counterpoint other than opinion, so or perhaps personal experience. So let's take a look at I don't really care about David Jennison that much. I kind of just want to know like what this blog is all about or what this website is all about. So I'm going to search prohibited. Nope, yep, that is what I meant. Thank you, Google. Okay, I don't care what they say about themselves, right? Let's go see what TechCrunch says. Let's see what Bloomberg says. This is interesting. Where pot and showbiz meet. Okay. Cannabis lifestyle media. Okay, so it's looking like actually this might be media startup. Okay, to bring cannabis to the mainstream. Drake Sutton Shear said it's designed to build a bridge between the cannabis industry and mainstream culture. It's announcing. Okay. All right. So TechCrunch is a pretty reliable source. Let's see what else. Drake Sutton Shear. Okay, so I'm gonna again open another new tab, look this guy up. Let's see what his business is. Oops. Seems like he might be in the cannabis business. Well, I kind of think it doesn't even matter. Like now we know that prohibited is now linked specifically with the goal of promoting cannabis culture. I mean, typically people who are into legalizing and promoting the use or spread of or whatever legalization of cannabis tend to be more progressive, more perhaps younger, and definitely more liberal in their beliefs around constriction and things like that. So let's see. IMDb. He's in the music department. I don't even know if this is him. Let's go one more page over, see what we can find. This guy's just, yeah, I don't know. It could be not even him. Click on there just to see. Yeah, there's no past data, but well, I'm not going to go any further than this. It's been almost 10 minutes and it's already not really a source that is worth investigating any further, but I would say based on what what we found so far. This is probably like a sensational clickbait article built to just kind of feed into the, oh yeah, you could see here. I didn't even think to look at that before, but content culture for modern cannabis. Yeah. Again, didn't really offer anything useful or valid in the way of evidence, and I probably wouldn't use this. Okay, thanks.